Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 232 on the Leek. I'm John as always, and we've got what I believe is our second last Throne of Eldraine draft for who knows how long, which is a very sad thing. But in 2 weeks we'll be into Theros Beyond Death preview, or set review season. Here in Pack 1 Pick 1, we've got a Trapped in the Tower, a Red Cap Melee, a Secret Keeper. This is honestly a very medium pack. I'm strongly tempted by the Secret Keeper. I know we did mill last week, but it might be the best card. I think Trapped is probably better. It depends on if White's going to be open, but I mean, if this deck's open and we're Pack 1 Pick 1ing a Secret Keeper, and we can perhaps get that Didn't Say Please back, I think it's the pick. I can see arguments for Red Cap Melee and Trapped, but I think the payoff for this is just much higher. So let's see if we can do it. Well, we get a So Tiny or a Frogify on the blue plan. On the red plan, Barrage is probably the... I mean, So Tiny's, I think, just the best card in this pack. Searing Barrage probably second, with Frogify in third, and then a whole bunch of stuff you don't want to be second picking. So I think we just take the So Tiny, and I guess we're all aboard that mill train. So Tiny in. Well, there's a Didn't Say Please and a Charmed Sleep. There's a Sundering Stroke, which I understand it's good, but I feel like I've seen it in people's hands as many times as I've seen it actually cast. So yeah, I think we're just going to be on the Didn't Say Please here. It's a strong part of our plan. The Charmed Sleep might actually be better. In fact, this is going to go in every blue deck, whereas this may not if we don't end up on the mill plan. So I think we might take the Charmed Sleep, see if we can get the Didn't Say Please back around, plus that other one that we passed. Strongest card here, probably just the Steel Claw Lance. Another Charmed Sleep seems nice to me. There is a Rimrock Knight, a Fairy Guide Mother, stuff that's not really going towards our plan, so I think we're going to be relatively happy taking that Charmed Sleep. Well. No blue that I'm super excited by. This Vantress Paladin's totally fine and will go on the deck. But there's also nothing to put us into any other color. These are not cards I typically play in any black deck. This is not a card I play in any white deck. This is a sideboard only card. I don't play this in red. So I think we're just taking the Vantress Paladin and staying on the plan for the moment. And here we're going to look at possibly ditching the Secret Keeper plan and sticking on the blue something plan. We've got a Brimstone Trebuchet if the plan's going to be kind of like blue-red control stuff. There's a Merchant of the Veil, but of course we don't know that we're blue-red draw. We haven't seen any payoffs for it yet. So I think I'm happy with the Trebuchet here. Again, these black cards are not things that I put in many, if any, black decks ever. So we're never going to take them. Ditto for white. We're never going to play those cards. I really don't like Wishful Merfolk. So yeah, let's take a Trebuchet, see where it goes. It goes to a very late So Tiny. 7th pick So Tiny, so I don't even think the blue's being cut. I think the last pack just didn't have any in it, or had like a really good blue rare, and that was it. So we'll take So Tiny and feel pretty happy about that. Again, no blue. Better black card than we've seen, but still vastly mediocre. So I think we'll just take a Merchant here. We're setting up for blue-red, but we just got Didn't Say Please wheeled, which theoretically means there will be a Didn't Say Please in the next pack as well. And I think we might just be on our plan. Was it not this pack? We picked a Secret Keeper into a So Tiny. No, it was third, because we picked Charmed Sleep over Didn't Say Please. So it might be this next pack. Youthful Knight's the only playable card here. I don't think we're going to be there. Didn't Say Please did not come back. So we'll take a True Love's Kiss in case we're going to end up in blue-white, but I doubt it. Again, on the Youthful Knight. White, kind of mediocre aggro, looks open. Youthful Knight's going this late, and Silver Flame Ritual. But I mean, we're very off of that. We'll take a Prophet of the Peak in case we need a playable. There's that Lash. And a Swamp. So the only thing that we missed was one Didn't Say Please. And hopefully there just weren't Secret Keepers in that pack, because if there are and we didn't get them, that means somebody is cutting us on our deck. And unfortunately, we do have to pass this Secret Keeper because Stolen by the Fae is just so much better. Even in that mill deck, it's going to help us out quite a bit. So we'll pick that. If this comes back around, we know that we're made. We know that we are totally in the open. So let's take this stolen and hope. Okay, well, that's going to be the second Secret Keeper, and if we get the next one back, possibly a third. So now we're going to be heavily valuing Runaway Togethers. Didn't Say Pleases. Yeah. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to head back into the old mill plan. So pick 9. Pick 9. We want to see that Secret Keeper come back around. We don't want anybody else picking. And I would imagine, unless the person beside us was mill, I can't imagine that So Tiny would have gone all around the table because we got its 7th pick. Foil Once Upon a Time, I have to ask a question about that. Although I guess since the banning, perhaps this card is not worth as much as it once was. It is $2.30. That might be fine. I might just take $2 here because an opt is not a card I care about. There's no red for the blue-red plan. If we're going to switch into blue-green, there's still nothing I give a damn about. Reaper is probably the best card if we do in fact end up black-blue, but I saw literally nothing in pack 1 for black that wasn't Lash of Thorns or Memory Theft. So yeah, I'll just take $2. I'm not too proud. Another So Tiny. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Not much else going on here. There's a Mysterious Path later, but we're not really the adventure deck. I mean, we do have adventures, but you know. So yeah, we'll take the So Tiny. Another Didn't Say Please or a Fires of Invention. Fires of Invention could be cute. But is not what we're doing, because we're going to have Didn't Say Pleases and So Tinies. We're going to have stuff we want to cast on our opponent's turn, but I really enjoy Fires of Invention. It's a card that I think people still don't quite understand is really playable in Limited. You just have to build around it. Don't be playing Didn't Say Pleases. Don't be playing response spells. So yeah, let's take Didn't Say Please here. Not too much at all. We could take a Steel Gaze Griffin, because we are definitely going to be looking to get as many playables as possible, and we're not taking any of this white. Again, it's all, other than the Guide Mother, it's all white that's like, I see these cards side by side way too much, and they're both very bad. So let's take that Griffin. Third Didn't Say Please. I'll pick that. We're going to die to aggro, but as long as we don't die to aggro, we should be fine. Opt or a drawbridge. Drawbridge to block. I think I just want the opt. Let's go all in on this plan. Was this, what pick is this? This is 8 cards left, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Merfolk, Secret Keeper. Oh. Ruined. So there might be another mill player at the table, which is odd, because we still have a ludicrous amount of Didn't Say Pleases, So Tinies, but we have 0 Runaway Togethers, which may be going to that player. So we will take the Wishful Merfolk. Well, I mean, I think Drawbridge is just better. This card is so bad. Don't think that Defender means that it blocks well. Defender just means that it doesn't attack well. That's a whole lot of black. All of it vaguely mediocre. Let's take the Barrow Witches. We're not going to play anything here. Let's take a keep. Let's take the red land, I guess. All right, so we are hurting for playables. If we're not going to be red, we're actually looking at 8 playable blue cards in pack 3 that we need ASAP. It's not great. I think we are being cut. I just don't think we were getting the correct signals to tell us that we were cut. All right, so runaway togethers are basically going to be picked over basically anything else. Unfortunately, still not seeing one, but we get a Gadwick in a mono blue deck, and that feels good to me. Maybe we get the Charm Sleep back around, who knows, perhaps the Sage, both would be fine. Let's take Gadwick. There's a runaway together. We're definitely taking it over the Charm Sleep, and it's one of these packs where we decided to go mono blue, and it luckily does exist, but only barely. So let's take that runaway. I would love another runaway right here, right now. Please don't make me pick a Secret Keeper over it. Please, please, please. So yeah, my theory is that this person is Mill. Because that's so tiny that we got 7th pick in pack 1. They would have had a Secret Keeper or something. And that's, or no, it would have been, we're going this way. This person. I don't know how it works. Anyways, gross. This is pretty bad. We don't really want another Griffin. We don't want a Mantle. It's a garbage card. I want the Epic Downfall, I guess, but I need an egg or something. And we can't really afford to pick cards that we are not going to play at this point, because we did have so many packs that didn't have blue in it. We're also looking at a single draw spell at the moment. That's really bad. All right, we're gonna have to take that Epic Downfall and hope that things kind of break our way. We've got a Mystical Dispute, which I guess I would play. I like it a lot more than the Queen of Ice. Queen of Ice just never, ever, ever really did what I want it to. And again, no black whatsoever. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on this draft. It does feel like there's been some weird signals. Let's take the Mystical Dispute. Well, if we are going to go blue-black, we could take the Reaper. Take the Unexplained Visions otherwise. We took a Reaper already, right? Did we not? No. No, we did not. Man, when I got that so tiny, I was like, haha, we're in it. We're totally open. And I don't know that that's true anymore. I guess we have to take the Reaper. We're so heavy blue, though. Let's just take the Visions. Let's take the Visions and assume that this draft might be a slight write-off. I guess we're on an opt here. Yeah, just not getting our colors. We are utterly cut out of nowhere. All right, we'll take a Savvy Hunter. We'll take a Mantle because we need a playable card. Well, there's the egg. There's the egg. There's the egg. Cut that Mantle. Wow, I don't know. Getting a 7th pick so tiny. Wheeling a Didn't Say Please. And then not wheeling a Secret Keeper and blue disappearing. Very weird draft. Very weird. Let me know where you would have forked. Because I can't think of a moment where there was a card in any other color than blue that made me go like, whoa, I should be that color. Or, whoa, I'm seeing that color open. That was a weird draft. Very, very, very weird. So we're going to play like 3 swamps and the rest islands. 16-1. No, that's not correct. I guess we could do 15-2 with the golden egg. Let's do 15-2. That way we're definitely going to be casting all of our blue stuff. But we're going to be playing some pretty rough games where we're not going to be milling people as aggressively as I would like to. So hopefully we make them get angry and give up instead. Because I think that might be the only way that we win. Also, I am wrestling with allergies right now. family visits with a dog are not my favorite thing. Because, of course, while I might be okay-ish with allergy medicine while seeing the dog, the days after are hell. Oh, boy. All right, so we're going to pass the turn here. Opponent not looking super aggro, which is good. So that might buy us some time. I would like to draw a card, please. And then it does look to me like we're just going to be holding up didn't say pleases. Blue, black, okay. Lost Legion, sure. Not the biggest problem. Where are the cards going? Not an easy choice. Top, bottom. Top, bottom. All right, so we'll just hold the black until we need it. I think we're just going to hold it. Didn't say please here. We're going to take 2. We can do that. We can do that 10 times. And then they're just going to make me look like a fool with a counterspell. Well, you may continue making me look like a fool with a counterspell. Alright, we're going to stop them from dealing 2 because we have so tinies to spare. I will take 0. Sounds like a plan to me. What you doing? What you doing? Hengewalker? Nah, you don't need a Hengewalker at all. Not for you. Fae of Wishes gone. A swamp and a witch's cabin. Sure. Alright. Wouldn't be Spiky Saturday if we weren't flooding our butts off. So let's drop a Vantress Paladin, pass the turn. Oh my god. Foreboding Fruit. Yeah, you could draw some cards. Help me get closer to the Millwyn. What else you got? Epic Downfall. Well, that's rude. Well, that's just powerfully rude. Alright, so... Well, we're not bouncing that, obviously. We are just going to drop a drawbridge and pass the turn. You should drop a 6-drop. Your own Vantress Paladin? Sure. So I guess we could bounce a 4-drop. Gets us 4 fairies. It's not awful. We can give him haste too. So we'll go like that. Bounce their Paladin. Give our fairies haste. And yeah, we're not a mill deck anymore. We are a fairy aggro deck. So not Vantress Paladin this time, eh? Are we going to see the extremely rare cast of Witch's Vengeance? We are not. They're going to draw 2 more cards. Now we're going to see the Vantress Paladin come down. Sure thing. And then we might just run away together like our drawbridge and the Paladin. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Bounce that. Take him down to 8. And then we're going to counter the Vantress Paladin. They'll have no flyers. We'll take him down to 4. Okay shape here. Alright, Vantress Paladin we can't beat, so we're going to have to counter that. Wicked Guardian, eh? Wicked Guardian and Fae of Wishes is a nice combo. 1/4 can take 2 damage pretty well, so looks like we're going to get in for another 4. And then we're just going to have to hope that we can get in for another 4 after that. I would expect to see food eating here. No, they're fine with it. We're going to pretend to have another counterspell. They're going to bake into a pie a 1/1 fairy. That's got to hurt. We'll allow it. They get a food, though. So that's actually 2 full turns they bought themselves there. Barrow Witch is back. Vantress Paladin, notably not a bird. Notably a human. Knight. Alright, so now we are back on the mill plan. And they don't cast it. They're deathly afraid of our counterspell. That we don't have. We just have all of our lands. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We, if we had played that land last turn, and this turn, we would have never missed a land drop in 10 turns. It sure is Spiky Saturday. Now they're in a similar-ish spot, but they also have drawn 4 extra cards at least, plus Scryed. Oh, the roof of my mouth is so itchy. I like dogs. I like them. I just wish that I didn't go out of commission for like 2 days after seeing them. I will block. Yeah. Just testing the fences like a raptor. Enchanted Carriage. Sure. Alright. Help deck? Yeah, drawing a card. That's going to do it. Scry this land on top to the bottom. It's another opt. But the opt could be anything. I'll draw that opt. And I'll cast that opt. Into a so tiny. I guess. What am I so tinying, though? Barrow Witches? Four coming at me. Well, we're going to have to take 4, and I don't think they're coming with that Paladin. They are not. So we're going to have to so tiny. Barrow Witches aren't a problem. Barrow Witches are not a problem. And unfortunately, the so tiny would fall off the Enchanted Carriage the second they pass the turn because it's no longer a creature. Corridor Monitor, they're going to untap their 3/4. Sure thing. Oathsworn Knight. Well, there's a target. Opponent just flaunting the fact that they have nothing but gas in hand. Hedgewalker coming down as well. Well, let's so tiny that Oathsworn Knight. Let's move this preview card window as well. But I'm feeling the cold embrace of death. Well, perhaps not with a Gadwick, though. So we could Gadwick. We do want to draw the Epic Downfall, so let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4. We could hit a so tiny as well. Let's draw 3. Secret Keeper, cool. Cool. We are going to mill for 4. We are going to tap something. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to play it, and we're going to have to crack a food as well. But we're still not in great shape. We're going to have to start throwing fairies under the carriage. Alter Fate back a Fae of Wishes. Sure. What you gonna go get? You gotta tell me. What you going and getting? What you getting? It's not a creature, so I don't know how afraid I'm going to be of it. Any removal you presumably would have in your deck. So I'd expect them to be getting, like, I don't know, a Witching Well that didn't make the cut. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to get. Like, any black removal would be in the Forever Young. Okay, that's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. How many creatures in your graveyard? Roving Keep. 1, 3, apparently. All right, so they have refilled their deck a little bit and established more creatures. So we've got to draw really, really well, essentially. Really well and really fast, and I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. All right, time for a fairy to get run over by a carriage. Block. We'll block here as well. I mean, we have an opportunity to kill that Vantress Paladin. Yeah, let's just kill the Vantress Paladin. Get rid of it. And also, let's take a counter off of this. Alright, Vantress Paladin dead. We've got a Griffin that can block some stuff. And we may as well get some food right now. Into I didn't say please. Alright, so let's drop the Griffin. Tapping doesn't matter. Alright, so we do get to mill them for 3, and we might even hit that Roving Keep if that's what they're going to cast next turn. And we'll get to tap something down. Can it tap? It has to be creature? Non-permanent, so we can tap down the carriage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Yeah, there's the Roving Keep. I say not today. Tap your carriage. Mill your, what, Wicked Guardian, Lockswain Paladin, and Malevolent Noble. Cool beans. So they've got no attack this turn. They do get to drop either the Fae of Wishes or the Order of Midnight. And we've got another Secret Keeper we can find, which would pretty quickly bring this game to an end. We've got 2 Charm Sleeps as well. All of our didn't say pleases are gone. We've got another So Tiny. So like we're decent odds to hit a card that we want to hit. And we're sitting at what, 11, 16 or 6 lands left. We're on decent odds to draw a land too. All right, so that has to come in. Let's pull another counter off of it. Charmed Sleep. What are we going to do with it? We can't Charm Sleep the carriage. So I guess the biggest thing we want to hit is a 3/4. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And let's tap that. And pass the turn. We will have to eventually start throwing things away to that carriage, but not yet. Not yet. Fae of Wishes, sure thing. Four cards. If we top deck Secret Keeper, we got it. Assuming they don't have a counterspell in hand, of course. Yup. Carriage gonna rumble on through. And I will let it. And I'm gonna stop blocking that Knight. They can't pump it anymore, and I don't want to give them another card they could potentially bring back. It is something to think about with the Malevolent Noble, but we'll see if they actually have another one, because it would be a sack fodder for it. That's a land. So we'll pass the turn. So we're looking at 1 out of 12 chance of hitting that Secret Keeper that we want. Are you running away to get or something? You're going to return that to your hand, discarding 2 cards. You have to discard 2 cards, right? Discard a card. They discarded a Gadwick. And a Hengewalker. Yes, because this Hengewalker's still there. Cool, cool, cool. So, what, you got something else in your sideboard that you're really happy to go get? What did they get last time? They got a Forever Young. They drew a Forever Young. Okay, okay, okay. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Rip our lives, rip our lives. We're dead. Yeah, let's keep drawing some cards. Let's keep not dying. We are ahead by like 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes? 3 minutes? 2.5 minutes? Something. Ventress Paladin back again. Still not a huge problem, but we are dead here. But I'm not gonna concede, because we are gonna pick up some time, and you gotta win how you gotta win. So at this point, I think we can start throwing some stuff under the bus. Secret Keeper right now would still be decent, because we could get rid of those creatures they put on top. They're gonna go get their wish granted. I'm going to want to rip the roof of my mouth out because it's so itchy. Lash of Thorns is in their hand. Unexplained Visions, well, that's super cute. So let's draw some cards and scry all the crap to the bottom. Crap to the bottom. Crap to the bottom. And I guess we have to draw you, don't we? I guess we do. Yes, so +2 +, oh, good for you. Good for you. We need to tap down their 3/3. Why is this land over here? Tap down their 3/3. And then we need to kill something of size. I guess the 3/3 was the thing of size, eh? Not instant speed is a pretty big problem. But let's get rid of the Hengewalker. And Mystical Dispute unfortunately does nothing. Well, actually, you know what? It taps down a permanent. So if they cast this Fae of Wishes, we do get to cast Mystical Dispute and tap down their Carriage. Now, I wish I knew what else they drew, but I don't. So we're going to have to counter it, or attempt to counter it. But tap down the Carriage is the big important thing we're going to do here. And luckily we know the top 5 of our 7 cards in our library. Opponent thinking carefully about how to tap here. All right, you have successfully paid your 3. You are going to get your Fae of Wishes, but your Carriage has been tapped, which means you have no real attacks. But you do have your what? Wicked Guardian? I assume? Lochthwain Paladin, okay. It's a bit of a pain. Bit of a pain. Now, we can double block the carriage with our griffins now. So if we double block the carriage, get rid of it, we jam Secret Keeper in front of something, this in front of that, we're looking at 4, 5, 6. We're still in a bit of a pickle, but we have some outs. We have some outs. And we're still making time on that clock pretty well. All right, so they are popping up the carriage. They're going to ram on in with that carriage and the paladin, as expected. So we are going to pop those in front of there. And honestly, we're going to pop these in front of here. We don't need Gadwick that much anymore. That gets rid of all of those relatively scary things. We still have a griffin left. Oh, they have a Lash of Thorns. They didn't use it. I wonder why not. Because we just got rid of 2 of their threats that were going to win the game for them. Curious. So tiny. All right, we're going to pass that turn. Maybe they're just going to... No, they're not going to return their Fae. Well, I don't feel too pressured here. So I know that they have a Malevolent Noble, so we are going to get this ticked down a little bit lower. But they could Malevolent Noble, sack. It's not what they're going for, though. Are they going to play their stupid keep again? They sure are. Well, your stupid keep is still going to be so tiny. All right, what's this? This is the Guardian? Hengewalker, sure. It's so tiny. All right, Secret Keeper. That's a land. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the bottom. So we've got 2 lands and a Secret Keeper in my library. So we have a 33% chance of hitting Secret Keeper here and not winning the game. Because I have to imagine we still just die. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. But we also have a 66% chance of hitting a land, by the by. Secret Keeper. If we live this turn, we win! Secret Keeper. Cast Secret Keeper. What do we get rid of? Gadwick, Wicked Guardian. Oh wow, they were still drawing creatures, eh? Alright, so we got 3 blockers. How big can this get? Well, they're going to attempt to show me now how big it can get. So it's going to be a 6/6. So we have to block the Noble because it could be lethal by itself. So that's 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, and we take 1, 2, 3, 4, and we don't die. Okay, we block here and we block here, and we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we don't die. Damn it, I think we just die. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, math. Block. Yeah, we just died to the stupid Lash of the Thorns that they didn't use, which saved them the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with their single black mana. Their Lash of Thorns out of the sideboard that I'm pretty sure they mistakenly didn't use to kill all of my griffins won them the game. Exactly. That's wild. That's wild. And it was just lands left? Just lands left. Wow, that was an exciting game 1. Let's go into game 2 and hope that I don't have my throat close up or something. Holy moly. If you have dog allergies and know of good allergy medication that I could get in Canada, let me know. Because it's honestly hell. Being around the dog isn't a big deal. You know, it's often okay-ish because I'll take the antihistamines then and there. But it's the day or two after where there's still just dander floating around me. You know, I've tried washing my clothes, like every single piece of clothing the second I get home, and I still have the allergy symptoms the next day. And then like randomly a hair from like a coat or something that we brought home will find its way into my lungs. Into my lungs. Oh my god. This is the thing that I hate about playing Mill, is we're now going to have to face the 73 card deck, and it's going to take this long for our opponent to put it all together. And I mean, we're not even a Mill deck that well. Fairies are definitely our big plan. So fairies, we have the Roving Keep as a very juicy target if we have 9 mana. Okay, they only put in 3 extra cards, so that's not as big of a disagreement that I have with it, but still, their deck's consistent enough. There's no way that they should have hurt their consistency by adding cards. Yeah. Land ho. Alright, time to hold up some didn't say pleases. And mystical disputes. All kinds of stuff we got. We want to use this as soon as possible because it does get worse and worse and worse the longer we go. And if we're just going to play a draw go, I'm pretty happy with that. Draw go. Draw go. What you got? Memory theft? No? Just no. Swamp Cottage Swamp. Well, that's going to help them out quite a bit. Quite a bit. Golden Egg is a card I like to see. Alright. All of our counter magic has been found. So we're going to hold up this Epic Downfall. We're not going to counter anything that's killable by Epic Downfall here. So if it's Vantress Paladin, I'm going to let it happen. Sure thing. So yeah, we will downfall that. Go away. And now honestly, a big target for these didn't say pleases will be the Forever Youngs. Alright, so the Mystical Dispute, we want to use that ASAP. Like right here. Right here. Go away. Can't be returned by Forever Young as well. Can it? Forever Young is just creatures. Yeah, Forever Young is just creatures. All right, so good hits, good hits, good hits. I think whatever they play, we could just so tiny. So we are going to get this Griffin down to start getting some backup interaction, backup creature damage, backup kind of plan. Or not. Or not. Goodbye. So we'll so tiny whatever this is, most likely. Lockthwain Paladin? Yep. So tiny. The mic mute button is a savior. Whew. Secret Keeper. Let's venture deeper. And also make this now a negative. Got rid of a Hengewalker and a Wicked Guardian. Cool beans. So these didn't say pleases are just desperately waiting to hit a Forever Young. Desperately waiting. Is this it? Is this it? I think this is it. That's also kind of like a Forever Young. Let's get rid of that. Milling, an Epic Downfall, and a Lost Legion. 3 mana. What's this going to be? Oh yeah, I forgot you have like 17 of those. All right, so they drew a couple of cards. Good for them. This would be a great Forever Young moment for them, because we are relatively boned at the moment. Oh, boys. If you don't watch me on Twitch, I have a Lands Y emote. There's a good reason why I have a Lands Y emote. Lands Y! Pass that turn. It's going to be a heck of a Gadwick at some point. Malevolent Noble, I really don't care. Super don't care. No, there's the heck of a Gadwick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just massively telegraph that we have a didn't say please. Sack your Paladin, sure thing. All right. All right. This has one singular card that it's going to be played against. And it's not that one. But I bet you it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Not a chance, and let's hope that we hit the second one on the mill. We do! Actually, I feel like they had a foil at one point. I feel like they had a foil one last game. There might be a third Forever Young. Uh-oh. 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 Can we draw a Secret Keeper and mill it? We got a Charm Sleep, but that's not terribly exciting. We are going to Adamant this out. Not tapping extra mana for it, though. And we're going to pop out a Drawbridge. And we're going to pass the turn. Oh dear, I do believe they have a third Forever Young. They're going to bake my Paladin into a pie. That's no problem. Block. You going to use up your Lash? Oh, you're going to sack your... okay. Cute, cute, cute. Tray cute. Tray cute. Yeah, that's more lands. Let's Charm Sleep that. And let's pretend this land is a counterspell. Okay, still no Forever Young, but this is going to be that Roving Keep. Yup. Can I have this back, please? Or can I draw another one? Please? Lands. Why? All right. So that's a dozen lands. We got 5 left in the deck. That is 66% chance to not draw a land. We are going to get smashed for 7 here. I would assume. Yup. Time to get smashed for 7. Run away together would be awesome. Bounce this, buy a turn, drop into 2 cards. Just don't be a land. Yeah, sure. That is 13 lands sitting there. 4 out of 14. All right, all right. Secret Keeper, Run Away Together, Charmed Sleep. So tiny, so tiny. Heck, opt. I will say that we have a 50% chance of drawing a card that is actually going to be extremely relevant. Possibly game-winning. I think we are at 7 cards that, you know, could be described in that fashion. But then I also have some lands left, and we have to draw all those. Ay, ay. So we're going to take 3. We're dead. We are dead. With 14 of our 17 lands. Talk about a whiff. Let's see if maybe our opponent screws up somehow. I doubt that they will. I assume they understand how to right-click attack with all. Look at that, they do. They do. So we block. Unfortunately, nothing we could do there. Lands were just way too much. Opt into a so tiny, that would have done it. Run away together. Yup, 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 yup. So much that we could have done good. But so many lands. Yeah. That's why I've got the emote. That's why I've got the emote. That's why there's the running gag. But yeah, some games you just can't win. So we are going to be 0-1 going into round 2. That was a pretty cool match, though. You know, game 1, I think it was super close. We kind of got into a situation pretty early on where it felt like we were just going to be dead. And then we ended up, you know, being a turn away from winning. And then this game, if we just had drawn, you know, not all but 4 of our lands in our entire deck, I think we would have been fine as well. So let's go into match 2 and be fine. Let's be fine. Let's be fine. Let's draw a hand. Our hand is not... Our hand's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. That opt will hopefully help us fix a little bit of what's going on here. You know, find us a 3rd land. Find us something a little bit interactivity-wise. We'll keep. Green no 1-drop. That's my favorite. Well, Epic Downfall. That seems good against green. Green-black. Scary deck. Garenbrig Squire. Not terribly scary. Land on top. I'm going to keep it there. Let's draw it. Land on top. I would never have seen that coming. All right, so we got a drawbridge, so we've got blocks for at least a turn or 2. Witch Stalker will be frightening, but we have a way of killing it. Profane Insight, main phase, perfect. Perfectorino. I will block your 2/2 with no mana up. Good try, though. Good try. Nothing. Yeah, we're not going to waste a Charm Sleep. We're not going to waste a So Tiny. We're not going to cast that Epic Downfall. We might cast Gadwick for 1. We'll see kind of what we're looking at land-wise. Shambling Suit. Sure. I might actually So Tiny that Foulmire Knight. The Death Touch will get annoying, so let's just turn it off. Alright, didn't say please. I'm happy with what they've got going on here. They've got us on a 20-turn clock. We can counter a probably real threat here. Like, snapping off a Garenbrig Paladin would be really nice here. Or a Witch Stalker. Or a Deathless Knight. I think I would much rather Charmed Sleep that. Yeah, we're going to have to take some damage here because I want that Charmed Sleep. I don't want it dead. Not in a green-black deck, I don't. Alright, so we're going to block here and we'll take 5. And we'll Charm Sleep that. And to use up our mana, we will murder... Oh no, a 1/3 is not worth murdering. We'll hold on to it. Gingerbread Cabin. Yep, they sure were going to gain some life and bring that Deathless Knight back. Give me a big old beefy threat. Yeah, there's a big old beefy threat. You best believe you're going to the graveyard. Mistake of a card. Alright, so we'll take 2, go to 13. And you can get the heck out of my game. And we'll pass the turn. Well, we're still taking 2 a turn, which still is not good. But we'll see what we can do about that. Certainly gonna block. Certainly gonna take 2. And a pass of the turn. Interesting. We're gonna golden egg here. Pass the turn. Holding up didn't say please. I'm happy to take another 2. Especially because if they don't cast anything, well, we can just gain some 3 life back, and it's as if the turn never happened. Okay, adversary, you don't need that. You don't need that at all. Bognaughty Curious Pair, sure thing. Opponent is coming on and slamming and welcoming to the jamming. Taking 2. Please don't be scary. Well, I guess any creature we can just so tiny. It's not going to be too big of a deal. Forever Young. Forever Young is going to be the absolute bane of our existence. All right, so they brought back... I don't remember what they brought back. Okame and Bognaughty. It's not my favorite thing that they have those back, but oh well. We've got answers. Boy, howdy do we have answers. We're going to pass the turn again. And we'll counter... I assume they're going to drop Bognaughty because they're going to want to fly in. Which means they won't be able to Okame Adversary. So yeah, there's the Bognaughty. So get rid of that, which gets rid of the Okame Adversary, actually. Or no, they would have drawn one of them. Gets rid of a Savvy Hunter, a Lost Legion, a Malevolent Noble? Sure. Alright, so we'll block. And I think we're going to sack the egg this turn, rather than use that so tiny. So sack the egg. That turn never happened. Okay. We are going to Gadwick for 2. Hopefully find an island. So now So Tiny's up, which means we actually get a tap. And hey, look at that. We're on a 19-turn clock for our opponent. At some point, they'll run out of cards. They're going to drop a Henji. Sure thing. Successfully henged. Okame Adversary. Sure thing. We actually want the Okame Adversary to be So Tinied, I believe. So yeah, we're going to So Tiny the Okame Adversary. Tapping down the Shambling Suit. We'll also So Tiny the Shambling Suit next turn, because that's going to get big. And it doesn't need to be big. What do we got? 7 mana? Well, that sounds like a Steel Gaze Griffin to me. Tap down this. And we'll pass the turn. We will So Tiny their Shambling Suit and tap down their Henji. And at some point, draw some more mill cards. So Tiny the Shambling Suit. Tap down Henji. No attacks. Haha. Pass of the turn. Love it. That's a land. Don't need it. So we have a block for Henji and we have a block for Garen Briggs. So we're going to start doing some damage here, even though that is a very, very, very long-term plan. But it's the plan that we are going to attempt to enact. Lochthwain Gargoyle. Is that going to be a problem? That might be a problem. It won't be a big problem, but it might be like a vaguely annoying problem. It's what, a 2/3 when it flies? It's not awful. It's not good either. We might just tap it down. Not this turn, though. We're going to opt in the main phase, tapping down the Gargoyle. Drawing a card, making our Griffin beefy. Saying no land. Mystical Dispute is not going to be a very good card at the moment. We'll fly on in for 4. And we'll pass the turn. Probably, nope, not going to sack that food. That food is very important to them, it seems. Wicked Guardian, pretty rude. Oh, this is actually bad. Wicked Guardian, they're going to hit their Deathless Knight. I mean, we get to Charm Sleep their Deathless Knight next turn. So we're still on the same game plan. And we might get to Mystical Dispute something here. Nope, we do not. They're going to fly in for 2. That's fine. That is a land. We are going to fly in for 2. All right, what are we going to do? So they're going to sack their food, return their Deathless Knight. Deathless Knight back again. Boy, I'm pretty low health, eh? 8 life. So what happens if we block here and we throw this away? We take 7? That sounds bad. But 7's not 8. What if we jam Gadwick under here? Well, it dies and we don't want it to die. We want to Charm Sleep it. What happens if we jam Gadwick under the Wicked Guardian? 6 is not 8 either. Let's do that. And we are disputing whatever the hell this is. Absolutely not. And we'll tap this for the heck of it. Absolutely not. All right, got rid of that, got rid of that. We get to Charm Sleep the Deathless Knight. Ooh, run away together. That'll be handy if we ever find a Secret Keeper. Oh my god. We have a blocker for the 3/3 and for the 2/2, but not for the 2/4. We are currently looking at death. But we can block and eat this, block here, bounce here and here. We get one of these 2 creatures off the board. Rosethorn Halberd, well, that's rude. Is that going on the Gargoyle? Sure is. Sure is. Pretty rude. Pretty rude. All right, so we block here, we block here. We bounce here and here. We don't die, we get to eat one of their creatures. They get to recast their Gargoyle, but not re-equip it, but they do get to re-equip it next turn. So we're not dead next turn, but we are still far too close to death for my liking. 11 lands, so 6, so... We haven't overly flooded. It is turn 16. So I think we've drawn pretty well, but we just haven't had a chance to not die. It would have been better if we had ever seen any Secret Keepers, but we have not. They just don't exist in our deck, apparently. 12 lands and we die. 12 lands. What was on top? Was it a land? Didn't say please Griffin. All right. Well, at least we have a theme this week, right? The theme is that we are going to flood out and not draw what we need. So let's keep doing that, I guess. And at least we have a spiky Saturday that we're used to. All right, let's do this. Play first. There's not an island to be seen in there. We're going to mull that. We can't not mull that. or we can't mull that. That's the proper wordage. But I think we might have a quick 0-2 on our hands here. So let's keep and throw away one of these islands. And place your bets on if there's an island on top of my deck right now. Okay. If it was a Wildwood Tracker, I would have been in dire straits. Hey, look at that. There sure was an island on top. Why wouldn't there have been? All right. Let's not flood. Let's just win. 1-3. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. 5-drop. Cool. We have lands to cast you. You will get played. How big are you? You're a pretty big griffin. You're like clutching the entire roof of that building. All right, we're going to take 1. That's fine. Smells like a missed land drop. I think they've been playing main phase 1. Nope, they have not. We are not dropping a Gadwick, I don't think. Although we didn't see any Witch Stalkers from them. We didn't see much to be like deathly afraid of at 4. So you know what? Let's get Gadwick down. Draw a card. Get some more lands out of our deck. So in 11 cards, we've seen 8 lands. Miss land drop. All right, let's take advantage. Let's take advantage. By attacking and turning into an aggro deck. Well, if they miss one more land drop and they don't cast anything, then the Steel Gaze is going to be decent, especially when we opt next turn. One more turn? No land drop? And as long as it's not like Swamp Bake my Griffin, we're still probably okay. Epic Downfall Griffin would be annoying. Forever Young to draw a card. Finds the land, but with only 2 mana left. Okay, so now we can hold those counter spells back up. So we are going to opt to make our Griffin big. I don't want more lands. We are going to bash on in for 7, taking down to 10. And pass that turn and counter anything they play. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's bigger than a 2-drop, we are going to say no. Is 4 bigger than 5? No. Tap that. They'll get to bring it back. If they hit a land, they'll be able to bring it back next turn, but then we've got the Charm Sleep for it. They're already going to be down to 3. Or sorry, no, this is not 4 mana or 4 damage anymore. Never mind the words that I'm saying. We are going to Secret Keeper and tap the food. Milling Forest, Swamp, Noble Forest. That's a lot of forests. Honestly, I don't know if we need that Secret Keeper as much as we want a flyer. So let's Adamant this out, and I guess we're still just going to play that Secret Keeper anyways, because why not, right? Let's tap your food again. Let's just make your food like so tapped. Super tapped food. All right, so if they spend their turn bringing that thing back, they are not dead. Just very close. Bognaughty to block. Bognaughty lives. Except they're going to die because we're going to tap both their things. Another land. Nice to see you. Yeah, tap that, attack with all. GG. Holy moly, we did it. We won a game. Secret Keeper even getting in there for the beats. All right. So as long as our opponent stumbles, maybe our deck can do some work. We're going to go back in, and we're going to draw well. Top tier strategy. Top tier strategy here. So excited for the dog allergens to be gone. All right. This is not a great hand. It's also a keepable hand, but it's not great. Problems could be had. Problems could be had. Island on top, as is tradition. Opponent curving out. Okay. No 3-drop. And maybe we're okay. Gonna take 2. Another missed land drop. Another missed land drop. I think I've got to hold up that didn't say please. Because at least if we don't have to counter anything, we can opt. Did they mull? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Oh no, they added some cards to their deck. Poor choice. Poor choice. I will never, ever, ever support that. Foulmire Knight? Drawing a card? No, you don't need to draw a card. They were going to draw a land. Bognati gone. Garen Brig Carver gone. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we're out of counter spells. Let's present a 3/3 blocker, which I might trade with their dummy. Epic Downfall? Forever Young. Sure. Kind of annoying. So they're going to Forever Young, probably drawing that Foulmire Knight. Doesn't look like they drew a land, though. So we are still going to have some time, which means we're going to want to start getting in with that Paladin and see where we go from there. So I'm assuming they drew the Foulmire Knight. Oh, I guess they weren't drawing a card off that. They didn't have the mana. They were just playing it, but that's fine. Yeah, we are going to fly in for 3 for sure. And we're going to Charm Sleep the dummy, because use our mana, no attacks. Surely they must find a land here, though. Doesn't look like it. Foulmire Knight down. Not a problem for my flyer. This is 4 to activate? 4. Alright, I can bring the preview window back as well. We are going to opt. Steel Gaze Griffin. Seems good. Seems good. Put it on top. Golden Egg seems good as well. Alright, so we're going to fly on in for 3. Take him down to 14. We're going to drop this Griffin, and this Griffin is going to have bonus power next turn because we'll play the egg. Still no land? Yeah, I'll take 1. Wow, that's unfortunate for our opponent. We know that feeling. We are going to egg, draw a card, get our power, 7 them. Drop the land and pass the turn, because if they don't kill one of these or pop down a flyer, we're coming in for 7. Didn't find it. Well, that's unfortunate, but we won, so we're 1-0. So we do have a match 3. I thought this was going to be a quick 0-2, but our opponent had 2 really bad games there. Really bad land luck, unfortunately. But you know that I know how that feels. All right, match 3. Let's see what we can do here. Let's try to draw well. Let's try to continue breathing. Opponent. Hello. There we go. All right, we're going to play first. We have not seen a Merfolk Secret Keeper in a while, have we? Did we see one last match? I don't remember. But this is fine. We get to opt, fix our hand up a little bit. Hand's already looking basically fine anyways. I think I'm really just looking for a land here. Oh, it's my favorite. Charm Sleep. That's still 2 more turns to draw a land, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. We can draw that. Land on top. Hey, look at that. Alright, just don't play a cat. Just don't play a cat. Please. Please. No cat. Look at that tiny knight. He's so tiny. Secret Keeper, but also a didn't say please. I don't fear your 3-drop. What do we get? We get Island, Forest, Sage. So they're probably not Cat Oven. They're just Value Oven. Alright, so we did not successfully take them off their color. But we took them off playing anything, so that's good. And we're just going to play Draw Go for a bit. Opponent also seems unwilling to sacrifice that Surferin. Ah, because they had this one. But you still should have sacrificed it, bud. Yeah, I don't care about your Surferin. Sack this one. Except you should have Witches Ubbed and got food out of it. But no food! No food was to be had. Oh, that's nifty. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the mill plan going. Let's lock them into just recasting this again. Because, as I said, I don't super care about it, especially with the Charm Sleeps that we have. We get rid of a Vantress Paladin and a Garenbrig Paladin. That's decent. And 2 lands. So I would expect to see Surferin. Yup, back again. Followed up with nothing. I like it. I like it. Surferin's not a problem by himself, so we're going to just hold up this didn't say please. They may have one of their own as well. They're going to drop a gingerbread cabin. That's fine. And then what? A spider. I don't care? Yeah, I don't really care. Land would be nice so that we could Charm Sleep. Yeah, there we go. Let's Charm Sleep, Surferin. Go to sleep. Alright, so we're back on the Draw Go plan. They really don't want to use that oven, eh? It's odd. Alright, 3 cards in hand. We're successfully attritioning them. Ah, because they wanted to bounce it. But you didn't say please, friendo. You didn't say please. We hit, there we go, there's a good hit. Trail, Okame Adversary, and a Frogify. Good hit, good hit, good hit. Ooh. That doesn't do much with a spider, now does it? So we're going to have to drop a Steel Gaze Griffin instead. Still doesn't sack the Surferin. Still sitting on a Runaway Together or something? Trail of Crumbs number 2. Alright. 2 food. You're going to crack a food. You're going to draw some cards. That's going to help me. You should find something big and beefy for me to bounce. Forest? Holy moly. I assume end of turn they will crack that food for another draw. Yeah, let's Charm Sleep the spider. Because it looks like we may be interested in attacking at some point. Such as this point. Get in for 2. May I please get in for 2? All right, you're going to sack Sir Farron. There you go. And then you're going to take 2. But then you're going to gain 3, and you're going to draw some cards. Or perhaps nope, they're going to draw some cards. This will pretty rapidly mill them. That actually puts them on like a 7-turn clock if they're doing this. Or no, way less than that. 5-turn clock? 4-turn clock? Vantress Paladin. Kinda gross. But our 2/4 does laugh at it a little bit. That is their second biggest creature that we've ever seen. I guess third biggest. They have 2 5 CMCs. So we may just have to consider bouncing it. All right, they're gonna keep drawing some cards here. They find, ooh, hi, bigger, beefier person. All right, so we're gonna bounce that Garenbrig Paladin next turn. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna flood out a little bit because we can't not. It's a requirement of playing this game on Spiky Saturday. I don't think they're gonna crack that food because they want the draw. Unfortunately, we can't chump the Garenbrig Paladin. We actually can't block it at all. This has us on just a 4-turn clock, period. But at least we can buy ourselves a turn here. The drawbridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can't play the drawbridge too. Ruined. Wow! I don't agree with that. They must have something even beefier in hand, because like this was still a massive threat, even if I had some 1/1s that weren't attacking in. That felt very wrong. They are gonna dig. They find a Moonlit Scavengers. Oh, that's a little beefy. It's a little beefy. They're going to be able to bounce this for a turn, and I'm going to take 3. It's not the hugest of deals. I still really think having this in hand would have done way better against 5/5s, especially when they're gaining so much life. More lands. Always more lands. All right, they are down to 6 cards in their library. All we need is Merfolk Secret Keeper. Another Scavengers. Okay, they had beef, I guess. I still don't think my fairies would have done anything to them, but they got some beef. We're gonna block. Take 3. You do not want to sack this food and draw cards. There you go. Oh boy. That sure is 10 lands. This has been like statistically unlikely today. Oh, come on. I love Throne of Eldraine. Throne of Eldraine is one of the best draft formats ever made. Ever. Ever. Take 10, go to 4. What you doing? Cute. Very cute. We are dead. We are powerfully dead. All right. Probably the last game of this draft. Let's go back in and let's not flood. Please. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god. All right. Come on, opponent. Get your butt back in. You have a card so busted it was banned in multiple formats within months of it being released. There we go. Man, if they have Oko and they like did the stupid 454 card deck thing, I would have flipped the table. All right, we have so much card draw here. We should be able to fix our hand a bit. As long as we don't flood. And we really want to have a counterspell up on 3 for Oko. Like, desperately, 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 desperately need it. So there's the first whiff, the second whiff. How about the third whiff? There's the third whiff. All right, we are 10 cards deep into our deck. And we just got to find one of our 4 counter spells. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need. All right, one time no Oko. One time no Oko. We have a chance to scry into a mystical dispute, but one time no Oko. One time no Oko. All right, let's scry. Nope, go away. Secret Keeper, cool. All right, let's mill the Oko. We did not mill the Oko. Let's play the Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. We're going to have to take 4. Trail of Crumbs, sure. Mill yourself out. Be my guest. In, you got it. All right, so we got to find a Charm Sleep as well. Runaway Together helps a little bit as well. So block here, take 4. Nothing we can do about that. Epic Downfall is kind of cute. There's just so many better targets than a 2/3. This is only scary because of this. Yeah, so we're going to pass the turn and we're going to Runaway Together. On attacks, I guess they're Rosethorn Acolyte. Doesn't attack. Why? Because you wanted to play a Ventress Paladin. Alright, let's Mystical Dispute that. No. Not allowed. And then I think we'll still bounce Rosethorn Acolyte. Bouncy, bouncy. Let's mill Oko. Let's mill Oko right now. Let's mill Oko, please, please, please. Oh god, please. Nope. Another Ventress Paladin, Frogify, and Scavenger. Pop that down. Pass the turn. We'll crack that egg for food. Hope that they just play like a Garenbrig Paladin or something. Something we can kill with Epic Downfall. They just play the Acolyte again. Sure thing. So it looks like we might be Unexplained Visioning instead. Sporecap Spider, sure. Alright, so we're going to crack the egg for food. Come on, food. For food. Charmed Sleep, eh? Well, we're not dying, so I wanna do this now, get my hand full. We only really die if Oko comes down this turn. We want all these cards, and we want the Didn't Say Please first. Oops. I can play this land. I would like to play this land. Thank you for letting me play this land. All right, so we can So Tiny Surferin, and that's going to make things a lot less scary. Just please no Oko this turn. Surferin has become so tiny. So that stays a 1/5. We'll block the 2/3 and we'll take 1. Taking 1. No problem. Enchanted Carriage, my mortal enemy. Mortalist of enemy. What do we do about it? We don't do much, eh? I guess we maybe just Gadwick for 3? What are we drawing? We're drawing a Charmed Sleep, a land, and something. And what are we taking? Taking 4? I'm fine taking 4. Gadwick for 3. Draw the Charmed Sleep, land, and land, it would appear. We're going to play this land to pretend that we have a So Tiny. And pass the turn. 1 time no Oko. This is far beyond 1 time no Oko. This is like the 11th time no Oko. Surferin, get rid of that Surferin, sure thing. We're going to Charm Sleep this Surferin. Sure thing. You're going to let me eat a mouse? Like for reals? I think they're just going to attack with the carriage and nothing else. Doesn't make sense to attack with anything else. Yeah. Taking 4, going to 12. That's fine. That's fine. Totes fine. Totes fine. There's a So Tiny. Alright. So Tiny is going to help us tap this carriage down for a turn, so we want to Charm Sleep Surferin. Tapping your food. Maybe they'll miss this and not sack it. They sack it in response. Well done. What you gonna find? You gonna find Oko? You gonna find Oko? You gonna find a little Planeswalker? Little 3-mana Planeswalker? Little Oko? Sure are. Sure are. Sure do have a counterspell sitting in hand. Sure do have that counter spell. Oh no, my opponent's going to cast Oko. Oh no. Damn it. Now they have a second blue if they have a Didn't Say Please in hand. Oh, opponent not going for the Oko here. Going for the Garenbrig Paladin instead. Gross. Yeah, you got it. You don't have an Oko, though. Good try. Tap your carriage down. Oko, a little bit more scary than a Garenbrig Paladin, TBH. Forest, Island, Witch's Oven. Not the best. We are going to make the Garenbrig Paladin So Tiny, tapping a Spider, because why not? And alright. We are surviving. We are surviving. 7, 8, 9, so what? So what? I guess we're dropping a Griffin? Tapping a Paladin, I suppose. And then nothing? We're not Charm Sleeping a mouse or a spider. We're not Epic Downfalling a spider. I guess you still exist, but you don't frighten me. So we'll just pass the turn. How many lands have we seen from them? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So of their 13 cards, over half of them are lands? Alright, they're running out of resources. I said you're running out of resources. Why aren't you running out of resources? Boy, there's not much they really want to bounce here. Griffin's the best. Bouncing this would suck for them. Bouncing this would be death. But yeah, we'll just play the Griffin and tap down the Scavengers, and that'll be fine. Let's move the preview window. I will take 4. You can't stop me. Or no, we're not going to top down them. We have Epic Downfall to deal with that. Epic Downfall them. Play the Griffin yet again. Tap down this, I suppose. And I'm not going to do anything else. They can't keep drawing gas. Right? Please tell me they can't keep drawing gas. That's pretty gassy. Pretty gas. You best believe we're going to throw things underneath this. If you've been holding on to a pump spell this whole time, well done. Ooh, blocks the Griffin. Okay. Yeah, we knew we had to draw a billion lands at some point. Let's play another Griffin. Tap this down, because why not? And we've got a Charm Sleep, though, game. Because I can't have them drawing cards. Alright, stable-ish, but in top deck mode. Stable-ish, but very much in top deck mode. Scary top deck mode. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, just under 50% of our cards are lands. That is how it's gonna go. I think we're both similar on lands left in deck. Oh, this feels big. Yeah, that's pretty big. We can block it one time. So we're looking for one of our 2 remaining So Tinies. Vantress Paladin, we can double block it. We can double block it. Five of 11 cards are lands. Okay. All right. Drawbridge. Doesn't do much, but okay. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 5 of their 9 cards we don't know about. Okay, this is going to be a hit from the Paladin. Oh, this actually feels really bad. Because we either chump it so that we live 2 turns, or we don't chump it, but we have to draw an answer. And what are our answers? We have 2 So Tinies. Both ops are gone. Crud. We have 2 So Tinies. So it's 2 out of 10. 20%. Stolen by the Fae. 30%. If we block, and then next turn we definitely take 5, and we block, we are dead next turn, as it stands. But if we draw a Secret Keeper or something, we are not dead. Alright, we're gonna have to block. It doesn't have trample, right? It does not have trample. So we block, we don't take damage. They're gonna play their Queen of Ice. And we draw the Stolen by the Fae. Holy moly. Yeah, I guess getting 5 flyers seems pretty good. Because that means they don't have an attack next turn. And then we have a block. Yep. Hokey dokes. Hokey dokes. Pass that turn. So we've got 2 So Tinies, Merfolk Secret Keeper that we really want to find. 3 out of 9. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of lands left, I think. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Yeah, 5 out of 9. So actually, there's only 1 card left that I'm not thinking about. Because we have a Secret Keeper, 2 So Tinies, 5 lands, and something. I didn't say please. Well, if they cast something, we get to mill. I don't know how much they have left to cast. We must jump. Please cast something. Please? They've got to have something in hand by this time, right? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 of their 6 cards are lands? I guess not. But they're going to dig here. They're going to dig, and if they cast a spell, they die. This dig is real risky on their part. So they failed to find on the first one. Just putting the cards back on the bottom. They find a Scalding Cauldron, which I will 100% counter. Oh, they're tapping out. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. Mill the remaining 3 cards. Holy moly, 1 more game. Oh boy, remember when we thought this was going to be a quick 0-2 and I was going to have like an hour-long video? Well, final match. Final, we're in the final match. We've been in the final match for hours. Last game of the final match. That worked out well. We knew our deck through and through. We knew what we had. We knew what our options were. We still drew a lot of lands, but we also drew most of our deck. And shockingly, if you draw most of your deck, you will draw a lot of lands. Well, this looks pretty bad. The ops are going to have to save us. But I'm not mulling it. Leading with a tap land. I like that desperation play. Secret Keeper on 1. Didn't not have it. Goodbye Oakham, goodbye turn. We are still utterly terrified of the turn 3 Oko. They've got the colors. They just need that last land. So we are going to have to pass the turn and try to opt into a mystical dispute if they have it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, they don't have it. There is no Oko in hand. We have time. And we'll cast this other opt as well. Steelgaze Griffin, no thanks. Secret Keeper number 2. How awesome. All right, let's venture deeper. Secret Keeper. Secret Keeper. Still no Oko. Still no Oko. Trail Crumbs, gonna dig for it. I will block. All right, so I think next turn we're just going to be unexplained visioning. We need to find counter spells. We've got 4 of them. We got 4. Please. Okay, good. 5 drop for me to bounce. Love it. Love it. Plus, hey, we can actually give him haste. So I've actually got a real interesting turn here. Oh, no, we can't bounce it. We need 7 mana. Scratch that. And hey, look at that. We found a didn't say please. So we're at 5. So it's going to be 2 turns before we can stolen that. It's not my favorite thing in the world. But if we hold up Didn't Say Please and they don't do anything, oh, that's going to be real bad. So I think we're going to Unexplained Visions because we really want to find like a So Tiny or something for that. We can bounce the other one. We just don't have 2 turns, one of which must be a land draw. So yeah, let's Visions. Didn't find the land, but we did find them in the scry. We don't need to draw one of those lands yet. Or ever. So we can bottom 1. We can top the island and then top the Vantress. So next turn we play the Swamp, we So Tiny the Paladin, and we have some mana left for the Didn't Say Please. So as long as this isn't Oko, hit me for 5, sure thing. We will continue trading our Secret Keepers. 5 is fine, 5 is not death. Just don't do something scary here. The hell did I just say? Alright, so we're going to draw the Paladin. We are going to have to So Tiny one of these. And I guess we're going to have to Charm Sleep the other? That feels less than stellar. I guess we can take 5 more. Because we can hold up Didn't Say Please. They're going to cast something this turn for sure, right? And then we can Stolen by the Fae this one, buy ourselves a turn, we get our flyers. We should be fine. We should be fine. So we'll take 5, go to 10. That's okay. Counter whatever the heck they have here. And it's got to be something, right? It's got to be something. Just give me something. Please. Please. What? You're adding a color of mana? Why? Blue. You're playing a Vantress Paladin? Sure, that's a fine target. Counter that, we did not hit Oko, but we get our land. We get to bounce this. We get 1.5 billion fairies. We're going to give them haste, because we can. And we're going to attack in the air for 5. And then they can spend their turn recasting it. We can So Tiny it, hit them for 5 again, take them down to 10. And things look a little bit better than they did before. Paladin, sure thing. Block. Boy, we really just like utterly changed into a damage deck here. I'm not going to give them a chance to counter this. In 5, 6, 7. Well, that looks like enough for me to cast this and hold up Didn't Say Please. Whew. Whew. We're getting there. Spider would be annoying, but not the death of us. Looks like they might be gaining life and just digging here. Just a little bit of desperation. Hold. They find an island. They're going to play that island. Sir Farron, I really don't care. Pass of the turn. I guess this was a misplay. I should have given this haste, eh? 6, 7, 8. 5. Well, that looks like enough mana for me. Let's give it haste. 3, 4, 5, 10. Taking them down to 3. That should be lethal. I'm not sure how they can win from here, so I think we've 2-1. I think it was a struggle. It was a struggle all the way. But I think we 2-1. I think we 2-1. You'll note that we've gone through half of our deck, but only drawn 10 lands this time. Sure. Sure. It is now a 1-5, 1-7, sorry. We will block here, and we will block here, and we can take 1. Return to the Wild Speakers. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-humans you control. Human 1-5. Yeah, sure. Draw 5 cards. You've only got 2 mana. GG? GG. We win. Holy moly. Well, for the penultimate Throne of Eldraine draft, we had one heck of a match, one heck of a draft. The draft was kind of weird. As I said, I felt like we were getting signals that blue was totally open and then it disappeared. I don't know quite where I should have shifted there, but we went 2-1. I'm always happy with the 2-1. Let me know how Eldraine's going for you. I know a lot of people have started to move on from it, gone to Vintage Cube, etc. Like I said, we've got one more draft of it next week, and then we're going to be into set reviews for Theros Beyond Death. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. You can always find me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find me at patreon.com/manaleek if you want to become a backer there and help the channel out that way. Get your chance to get all the cards from Pack 1 Pick Ones. We don't call those Crack Pack Tuesdays anymore. As well as work your way towards getting a Manaleek playmat. When you hit $60, however long that takes you, you get a Inked Gaming playmat for free. If you want to go over to Inked Gaming and use promo code Manaleek10, all one word, 10 is the number, you can for the next couple of days. January 1st, they're going to go away, and instead you're going to go to inkedgaming.com/themanaleek. It'll be a referral link. It won't have the 10% discount, but it will still help out the channel. It'll still let them know that I was the person who sent you there, so make sure you do use that URL if you're going to go over there. Yeah, I forgot how the rest of my thing went. As always, the easiest way to help out is to like, share, and subscribe. Emphasis on the share. But if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.